Jalen, how does it feel to earn that contract extension? And apparently it was settled a few days ago, but you wanted to hold off until you were back on the field?
Yeah, I feel like that was kind of like the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I been out for a little while, um, just with like a little hamstring injury, and um, it's tough because it was my first time ever having this type of injury. I ain't never had no hamstring, so even in times where I felt like I'm good, like I had to just trust the training staff to know like even if he feel like that, we can't have him go crazy and re-aggravate it or anything like that. So yeah, it got done a few days ago. What's today? Yeah, it got done a few days ago, but um, yeah, I just felt like it wasn't right to have it out there and me not be out there on the field with the guys. So we just tried to hold it for a few days.
How is this contract extension important
Um, I mean, it's always important to feel value. First of all, you know what I'm saying, and get paid for all your hard work and dedication and sacrifices and everything that you put into an organization. And then them reward you with it. So it's always important, obviously. Um, it's money, and I got kids, and my kids is happy and family happy, so it's all good.
What does it say about your relationship with this organization, the trust they have in you?
Yeah, I mean, ever since I've gotten here, I feel like it's been a great relationship. It's been a growing relationship. They've learned a lot about me, who I am as not only the player but the person. Um, and same, like I've learned a lot about them and how real they are, and the men and women we have around this organization. So it's been nice. What's up, Cam?
apologize for that?
You good?
What does it mean to you to reset the market again? Cornerback market.
I wouldn't say that I reset it again. I would say P2 did his thing and resetting it the other day. And then I, you know, got to the mark where, I guess they were working to get to, and so I could become um, the highest paid defensive back again. So it's all a blessing, but man, I'm blessed regardless. Like every day I wake up and got my beautiful kids and my family and all the support and all the love from my teammates and everything. I'm blessed regardless, but I think it's cool. It's like a cool accomplishment, not only for me, but also for all the people who my support system, all the people who work with me, my agent, of course, David Mulugeta, and everything he's been able to accomplish in just this year. And yeah, this is a cool moment for everybody involved. I think.
Jalen, do you anticipate being able to go on Sunday?
Man, I always want to play football. Whenever I get the opportunity, I never take it for granted. I think, if there's one thing y'all learned from me last year is like any timelines I get, I try to break them. I try to be out there on the field as much as I can in any type of capacity. Um, but, uh, I also got to trust, the training staff and the coaches.
Today, you look pretty sharp.
I
From what
think
we
I,
saw.
You know what? I think I always look pretty sharp. If I put myself on that field, I'm gonna try to be able to do as well as I can for the team. And but yeah, like I keep saying, I gotta. This is a different thing with a hamstring. Like I said, I've never dealt with a hamstring, so it's completely different for me. Like I can be feeling good, but they know how certain things go, and they know how I can go out there and push it to the limit, and I may not need to push it to the limit at certain points. So, um, like I said, we'll just see. We really taking it day by day for real.
Plus, with a short week next week, that factors into it.
Yeah, I think that's a big key to this whole equation is you know 2 games in 5 days. So um, maybe people not realizing that, but that's huge, and never trying to look ahead like that, but obviously the opponents in divisional game and all, just taking everything into the equation. You got to think about it all and be really smart.
If you do get to face your former team, what kind of feelings would that bring up? And what are your memories of playing in Jacksonville?
It won't bring up any. I've played them once already when I was in LA, and I mean it didn't bring up any feelings. I'm grateful for being drafted by them and the Cons. Appreciate them. I don't know. It might be one person left on the whole roster who was there while I was there, so it don't really matter to me. I don't think anybody from the front office is in there from when I was there, so it's like none of that really matters to me. It don't matter, but
Jalen, you talked about your trust in the training staff. What about your own confidence in your ability to run at full speed and not have to think about whether you might be aggravating your hamstring?
Well, yeah, I think that's part of the issue is I don't think about that, and I always do have that confidence. I think y'all know me well enough by now that my confidence is through the roof. So, yeah, that's part of the back and forth a little bit. Is like when I step out there, I'm on go. I'm on 100%, and sometimes that might not be the smartest thing. You know what I'm saying, for me and for the team later down the line. So that's why I really do have to trust in them, and they the best training staff in the whole league. So that's where that comes from. But me personally, no, I don't think about it. I'm just me at all times.
Jalen, I think I saw SportsCenter post like a conversation or interaction y'all had where they asked you, what advice you give to young athletes. You said, to really embrace the journey. I'm curious, how much time did you spend, early on in your journey visualizing moments and days like this where you can sign contracts like this?
I don't really think about that. Like I just kind of part of embracing the journey is not thinking about that, not thinking about what the result may be, and just handling your business in a way that you'll be proud of, your family and peers will be proud of, and trying to go out there and get it every day. And for me, like that's a faith thing. That's between me and God. Like every time I'm out there on the field, I don't want to feel like I'm letting Him down or being ungrateful for the gifts He's blessed me with. So I feel like I got to go out there and give it my all, and turn those gifts into skills, and yeah, just 100%. Like they say, audience of one. Like that's kind of what it is for me. Like obviously, I love the fans and everything like that. Don't get it twisted. That's all added juice. But me, like my internal motivation is like, I ain't gonna let Him down from all the gifts He blessed me with. That would be wrong of me.
What do you say about the younger cornerbacks on the depth chart for the event whenever you can't play?
They ready.
Mm-hmm.
They good. They good. They good. They gonna hold it down. They gonna do that. They gonna do their thing. They've been preparing for this all week. We confident in them. They made this team for a reason, right? And they good. And they know we got their back regardless, whatever.
Jalen, I had one question that was kind of like, when OBJ signed here, I see the smile. Did you lend him the suit, or what was it?
Did I lend him the suit?
Or you have the same style? Is that
Nah, he copied me for sure. He copied me for sure. That's my dog though, so it's all love. It's all love.
about a real game? Do you have
Yeah.
to still temper yourself, or is there
No, no such thing. No such thing. We all going full throttle. It's interesting across the league. That first that first month is a kind of everybody knocking the rust off. Everybody trying to get back fully in game shape. It'll be the most reps any player across the league do on Sunday. So it's just a lot of things, issues, operational issues, technique issues that show up in those first 4 weeks that you try to iron out as fast as possible. But that's league-wide.
now your center hasn't been? He's been out also.
Yeah.
Hand. So how quickly? Because he's been taking mental rest, but mental rest we all know
Yeah.
it's not the same thing. Right?
Yeah, no, AB, he's a pro. He's a pro. He's somebody that comes to work every day, full throttle, full intent. He loves being here. He loves his environment and what we do together as a unit. Not worried about AB. He's a terrific young player, man. I'm excited to have him. Excited to see him move around.
Terron, would you describe right now as the healthiest you felt since coming to Miami?
Ready to roll, you know. Don't need to get into any of that because it don't matter, really, you know. We get into Sunday, we all going, we all 100%.
Were you able to watch the game last night?
Yeah.
What did you make of all these illegal formation calls on the offensive tackles? And
Yeah.
is that going to be on your mind for the game on Sunday?
I mean, it's tough, for sure. I've been in a spot where you kind of feel like a ref messing with you, and it can affect your game because you're used to being in a certain spot. O-line is a very technical position. So it's tough to try to make an adjustment, moving up another yard or, a couple feet, it can change your spot. So that was tough. I was glad, like second half, they got away from making that call and they let them guys play. that's a tough spot to be in.
I was going to ask you after a couple times they call it on you, it's got to be hard because they called it 4 times, right?
Yeah, and I'm looking at Ronnie Stanley, like I see him move up. You know what I mean? So it's tough. It was tough.
How far do you want to be off the line of scrimmage? I mean, what is allowed?
You really just want to line up on your guard. Line up on your guard, you're legal, because you look across, the center's always going to be above the other 4. And as long as those 4 are on par, I mean, look, can't say too much. I'm trying to keep my money on, so I ain't going to talk about the refs at all. But it's just, that's a tough spot, because I'm sure Ronnie trying to correct himself, still getting called is frustrating.
Has Butch had a conversation with you guys, and you and Austin specifically, about guys, they're emphasizing this, being very conscious of it?
Yeah, we know it's a point of emphasis for sure. And kind of like what I was saying earlier, like those first 4 weeks across the league, Russ, you're trying to get back into the groove and find that sweet spot. Same for the refs. They've been off the same amount of time as we. So we all trying to get back into it and play this beautiful game that we all love. So point of emphasis for sure. Don't want to cause my team any type of negative plays by being off the line. So, yeah, we'll be paying attention to it.
How quickly does word of a big-time contract get around the locker room?
Yeah, that's my dog right there, man. We talk, every day, on the field, off the field. So pretty close to Ramsey now. Happy for him, man. He's deserving. He's an incredible player, athlete, one of the best ever at his position. So it's only right. It's always a great day to see that.
But how quickly does the word get around? You hear guys whispering?
Maybe I know a little sooner than you know what I mean? Maybe not. But we ain't got to talk about all that.
What do you say about Josh Hines Allen and the
Yeah,
matchup there?
he's nice, man. He's nice. Relentless, full throttle all game. He has a very elite ability to bend the edge with power. So somebody got to stay on the whole time. Every rep, try to finish with 2 hands on, body in front of every rep. But it'll be a battle. He's an exceptional player, sure.
All those guys are tall. Armstead,
Yeah.
Curious if that's a factor at all for y'all, like height, length,
No, not really. No, not really. That's more so. That could be more so on paper. It's all about pad level, and Josh specifically, he plays with a low pad level, so you got to kind of get up under him. Armstead, he plays with length. Roy Robertson, he plays with length. So that the height don't mean that they standing straight up. That'll be an advantage for us. So you got to have them pass down.
Mike called himself today the load management king in terms of making sure the aged veterans are ready, healthy, especially with a game in 5 days. How important is those load management programs to guys like you?
Yeah, I think it's I'm blessed to be in a place where they're paying attention to the science, to the numbers, and not just for me, but for the rest of the guys too. Like they track the load, they track the potentials or the possibilities of pulling something and all that. So I mean, it's kind of hard to go against science. It's scientifically proven. So there's some factual information there. So the fact that they pay attention to it, for like I say, not just for me, but for the rest of the guys on the team, it's a great thing, man. And it doesn't mean that it's the magic to everybody being healthy at the end of the season, but you just try to put your best foot forward.
With this spot, with the science, you've been in the league long enough where science, I remember years where players were wearing GPS trackers on a watch, and it was tracking your sleep patterns. How has that been an adjustment for you guys to actually get used to it and believe in the science of this?
It's grown for sure. I've been in for a while, so when I came in, we didn't track sleep or none of it. I walked on the field. I got to the building 5 minutes before practice, walked out there and did my thing. No warm up, nothing. So I can't do that now. I need a full slotted time for me to warm up to be able to go out and perform. So, but it's just the evolution of the game, getting smarter. Athletes getting bigger, faster, stronger. So you see more catastrophic injuries. So try to prep the tissues, try to get the joint moving right, all the mobility work. It's an evolution, and it's going to have to continue to evolve because you see guys like this shirtless bandit. Not many people in the world built like him and all that, you know what I mean? So you just got to pay attention to that science. That's a freak.
You said obviously load management's a thing in the NBA, like for games.
Yeah.
I'm curious, as we get more games in the NFL, do y'all talk about
It won't happen.
You don't think it'll be like, hey, we play half this game or don't play
Nah,
this game?
that'll never happen.
Yeah.
Never.
Ron, if you and Is there anything you guys do similarly or do together?
God damn, listen. I'm not in Calais. He's another tier of veteran. I'm not there. Yeah. So whatever he do, that's what he do. What I do, that's what I do. He is in his own world. Yeah, for sure. That's the OG, triple OG.
What do you learn from him?
What I admire about him is his true love for the game, man. Like he loved it for real. Like Calais, he breathes football, and to just have somebody that's that excited to play this game after so many years, so many battles, so many double teams, but he want to come out and play this game, fly around, just have fun. Like that's incredible, and it gives you energy to see that.